The Dominica Labour Party has endorsed Dayton Baptist to contest a by-election in Marigot on July 9th. Charles Sovereign made the confirmation on Kairifm's Hang program this week. Meantime, Dayton Baptist says he's confident that he will be victorious at the polls on July 9th.
Well, I honestly feel good and great. I wanted that opportunity again. I believe at this time that the people has been clear that the United Workers' Party representative has shown apparently hasn't given them no representation at all, and it is clear that that he's not representing them. So I believe that at this time we have a great opportunity for us to move on. You know, well, my chances in the by-election is great. You know, it's just a matter for the people now to decide. I believe that the people have fed up with what they have been seeing and what is happening in Margaret, especially on a whole, where they are not being represented, any sort of representation for them at all on the UWP side, and no development at all for us in Margaret on that behalf. So I believe that our chances here now are great, and I'm glad for the opportunity that has become a focus point where all attention will be on Margaret at this time, and I'm really glad for that opportunity for us to really pay attention to Margaret and let us move on. It's the people now to rally around and put the focus on Margaret and seek for some sort of development for us and representation, and let us move on.
Mr. Baptist says a meeting with the executive of the party tomorrow will determine the way forward for the constituency.
Well, I feel much happy at this time that everybody have understand and realize that we need to go forward. We need to cooperate. I'm glad that we have come together with one unity to move on, and I am ready and willing and waiting for the by-election. On tomorrow, Saturday, we'll be having a meeting with the executive, and from that meeting we will have further plans as to how do we move forward from there. But I'm very much happy that the people has endorsed me, and as I say, I'm always willing and ready to work with everybody who wants to see us move on in Margaret and in Dominica on a whole. Well, I feel...
That's Labour Party hopeful in the July 9th by-elections in Marigot, Dayton Baptist. Community Development Minister Gloria Shillingford is commending the efforts of the Wesley community in its attempt to promote peace on the island. Shillingford, who is also the MP for Wesley, was addressing the official opening of the Wesley Peace Forum last night. She says that the fact remains that peace is severely lacking in today's world.
I am pleased that my constituents have recognized the need for peace in our community, and in fact, the nation, and even the world. Whether we look at it from the community or global perspective, the fact remains that peace is lacking among us. We will all agree that the situation needs to be addressed. It is necessary then to begin somewhere, and what better place than in our own community. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Members of the Wesley Tourism Improvement Committee, I applaud you for organizing this event.
Shillingford says a society divided amongst itself cannot move forward.
Peace is the mother of progress. A society which is founded on hatred and envy, and which is divided against itself, can never move forward. Without peace, a nation cannot make any progress. So peace is ever so desirable. It is a fact that the modern world has lost the true meaning of peace. And when I say peace, I do not refer only to the absence of war, but to the loss of virtue, such as love, compassion, cooperation, all of which contribute to peace in society.
And as the parliamentary representative for the Wesley constituency, Gloria Shillingford, meantime chairperson of the Wesley Tourism Improvement Committee, Athenia Benjamin, told the opening ceremony that the community's uniqueness is evident in a number of personal traits. She says Wesley has a diverse history to be proud of.
As we chart a course for our future, please allow me to say how proud I feel to be part of this progressive move in our development. A very special and unique community called Wesley. Special because we all have distinctive, individualistic personas which are identifying markers that belongs to you and only you. Our uniqueness is evident in our dialect, language, our flair, our attitudes, our independence, our affectionate capabilities, our brotherly and sisterly display of kindness. These are just a few of the qualities we can be proud as a people. Our community has a rich legacy which we need to remind our youth about. Our family members, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents were pioneers in the areas of entrepreneurship, entertainment, agriculture, culture, the arts, and academics.
Ms. Benjamin told the youth gathered that there is nothing admirable about persons who use criminal means to acquire a quick dollar.
There are a few elements among us working overtime to destroy the values we hold so dearly. The adolescents among us who engage in illegal activities, your actions are having a negative impact on our youth. I want to say to the youth among us that there is nothing admirable about persons who acquire material wealth to criminal means without any regard about the destruction caused by their selfish desires to make a quick buck. It is quite visible in every community and neighborhood how drugs have destroyed some of the most productive minds, our fathers, mothers, sisters, brothers and family members. It is troubling. We remain hopeful that this forum will stimulate dialogue among us as we can all play an important role in our development. So let us be vigilant and be our neighbor's keeper. In so doing, the criminals will get the message that this is not a place for business.
Chairperson of the Wesley Tourism Improvement Committee, Athenia Benjamin, meantime the Wesley Tourism Committee has come in for high praises from the Discover Dominica Authority. Aaron Dirampel from the DDA told the gathering that stewardship by the community is imperative for any tourism product to thrive.
Stewardship by the community is an absolute necessary to become successful and to continue to flourish. This has already been demonstrated by the Wesley Tourism Improvement Committee when the committee visited the Discover Dominica Authority. This visit allowed the Tourism Authority to meet and understand the mission of the group in the tourism industry, while the role of the authority was also explained to the committee. Discover Dominica Authority was particularly pleased, and I must say that, to note the committee was presenting to the authority that it presented ideas that were already in action. DDA encouraged the community to keep championing these efforts and to do much more. In the tourism industry, everyone has to continually improve their product in order to attract visitors, increase the visitor spending, and encourage them to stay longer on the beautiful island of Dominica. There must be creative ways to give your guests a Dominican experience that represents exceptional quality. Good qualities experiences are not just reliant on good customer service in terms of etiquette, but also in the knowledge shared with them and how the experiences was conducted.
Aaron Dirampel, representative of the Discover Dominica Authority. In more news this lunchtime, a local primary school continues to benefit from an overseas foundation. The Massac Primary School today received the 10,000 AC dollars from the Rainbow Foundation, spearheaded by Matthew St. Rose, a past student of the school. St. Rose, who resides in Germany, makes a yearly contribution to the school. Representative of the Rainbow Foundation, Hyacinth Ducre, says to date a total of over $50,000 has been presented to the school.
Spearheading the foundation efforts is Matthew St. Rose, a Dominican from the village of Massac, residing in Belgium with his lovely wife, Lillian. Together with friends,